Hey Yankees, Coach Chris here, and I wanted to go over a few key plays and our at bats from our first game. First game didn't go like we wanted it to, but that's okay. So, I wanted to go over the few things that we went over in practice, and if you miss practice, these are a few things that are a good thing to go over. Okay, so they're out in the field. This is their first big hit. We're playing the field, and they're up to bat. Pitch comes in. Good hit here, right? Good hit way out in left field. Donis has got to go back, get the ball. Great thing. Look, Brandon going out, he's the cutoff guy. Gotta have a cutoff guy. That's too far to throw. We want a guy. So Donis gets it. Good cutout throw to the cutoff guy to Brandon, and that holds him at third. That's great. Get it right into the pitcher. Into the pitcher. Pitcher can throw it wherever he needs to. Kitty, you gotta get down. Our cat's drooling all over here. Okay, sorry, let's go back just a little bit because that was the second play. So that was good. But we had a few times where we didn't get a cutoff guy. So if you're playing short, if you're playing second and it goes into right, we got to get a guy out here as a cutoff throw or a cutoff. Outfielder can get it to him and he can get it into bounds. Okay. All right, second play here. I think this is the backing up, everybody. Let's take a look. All right, so this gets up the bat. There's a guy on third. Nice little roller to, okay, kind of caught in the middle here. All right, Maverick and all the catchers. This is what this play is about. This is a close one, right? So here's what I want you to do. The play is, you think the play might be coming home, right? Throw off that mask. It's easier to see without a mask. Toss off that mask, and you're standing right on the plate. You're going to get ran over. What I like to do is see you sit standing right about here so you can put the tag down to tag this guy. So you're standing right on the plate. The thing comes. And it's safe because you have to tag them. Remember, any type of like non-force play, you're going to have to tag them. Very close play, but just for the catchers, don't stand on the plate. Stand a little bit above it, okay? Like right about here. So you're close enough where you can tag it, but also far enough where you're not going to get ran over. But Austin, that's a really good play getting it home. Just a little bit too late there, but excellent job. All right, see what this next part is. All right, play comes in low, right? Play comes in low, ball gets away. We got to be quick. This guy's running. He's fast. Look at him. And Austin, you get there. You're just a little bit too fast, a little bit too slow, a little bit nice throw to the catcher, but just about 2 steps too slow. So if he had started right away, I think we would have had a chance to get him. So pitchers, if your ball goes to the backstop with a guy at third, get in there right away. Got to be helping each other out with that. Okay. All right. I think this is where we lost a few extra too. Actually, okay. Ball goes in the dirt. Guy goes to third. All right. So Maverick's going to try to get the throw at third. Bye. You're playing third. There's a guy coming. Got to be ready for this throw. And also, so he throws it to you. It's too late to throw it. Like, you got to judge. If the guy's there, you can just hold it, right? Tell each other that too. Ball comes. It's out a little too late. Left fielder needs to be getting in there. Like, as soon as you see the ball's coming, soon you got to be, this left fielder has got to get over and back up this throw, okay? If you think there's a guy at second who's going to third, and it's not being hit to you, get in there right away. Get in there for a backup. Because look, you get in there, you get the backup, pick it up, make a good throw, but you just missed him by like 2 steps. So had you been running in, Adonis, and you got that throw there, that would have been great. We would have got him. So back each other up at third, back each other up at home, all over the place. All right, next time. Let's see what this is. All right, this is a guy on second. And it's non-force. It's a non-force out. So there's only a guy on second. Got a hit to Brandon at the shortstop. Brandon did a great job fielding it. The guy kind of looks like he goes by. You think about third. And I think if you're fast, you could just make a good throw at third. Now, if you did it, then Vine would have to tag him. But kind of missed it a little bit too late. No big deal. Throw it into home. That's fine. Just throw it into the next one. But try to make that play at third. We can get him. All right. This we lost 4 runs on during the game. And it's a silly little thing. All right, so guy on third, right? Pitch comes in. Maverick stops it. Good job. Now the ball is live. The ball is live here until it gets back to the pitcher and the umpire stops. The ball is live. So the ball gets thrown over him. We got to back him up. Second base and shortstop, you got to get him to the ball. Because look, this guy runs. He's like, why would I not run? Got to be quick, okay? So as soon as that ball's, in fact, what I'd like to see is after every pitcher comes in a few runs, right? Or in a few steps to make it easier for his catcher to throw it back to him. And at that same time, shortstop, second baseman, you guys come in a little bit to try to back up any overthrows, okay? That'd work out a lot. We lost like 5 runs there. 4 runs, sorry. Okay, let's see if we can move this now. So this is Harmon's first at bat. Just want to kind of slow it down and see if we can see where the misses were, because it was a really good at bat. Ball's coming in outside. All right, let's kind of speed it up to the next pitch. So what I really like, knees bent, excellent. You're back in the box. I really like this. Everyone should try to look at this. Harmon's back in the box. That means his front leg is like parallel with the front of home plate. So he's got all this extra time to get ready for a pitch to come in, right? So pitch comes in, nice swing. Ooh, just missed it on the outside there. But I like what I'm seeing with your swing. All right, let's move ahead a little bit. Same thing, back in the box, knees bent, elbows up, bats up, nice. Outside corner, no big deal. Good eye on that. Same thing here, just on the outside. I think you just missed it on the outside. All right, Adonis. I don't mind if you want to have a higher, hold your bat up a little bit higher on the stance, but look how much further you're up. See, remember Harmon was way back here. You're going to give yourself more time to react, right? The further back you are in the box, the more time you have to react. So maybe move these feet back just a little bit back to here, so you give yourself that much more time to react. And also, you can have a high bat, just kind of move it back a little bit. Like you want to move it back a little bit so you can have it ready to go. You don't want to. Oh, good timing with your front kick too. I like how you're timing that pitch. Good job. Same thing, but again, yeah, maybe bend those knees are bent. That's good. Just move your bat back a little bit. That way you can bring it forward a little bit easier. Good swing there. I think you just missed it a little high. Let's see if we can tell. I don't have the slow motion on this video player though. Okay, coming in. Yeah, it looks like you just went over the top of it. That happens. Same thing. Ooh, you're even further up here now. Look at this. You're way up in here. Yeah, move back in the box. Give yourself a little extra time to swing at that. Outside. Same thing here. Still way up there. All right, outside. Okay, fine. Same thing. So you're a little bit forward. You can scooch back a little bit. But what I'd really like to see is your back elbow. You're lefty, right? So your back elbow up further. Right now you got your right elbow up a little bit further, and you're not going to get as much power behind it, which seems silly because you're going to have a good hit here. But you get your back elbow up a little bit and move the bat back just a little bit back here, and your swings are going to have that much more power in them. Even that one, I don't know if you saw this, but you're like you're going after it. I like that you're going after it, but just wait a little bit longer. So you're like, look at this, you're like striding up towards it before the ball even gets there. Made a little contact too, but if you get that back elbow up, wait a little bit, and you're gonna crush it. Good contact. 0-2 pitch. 0-2 pitch, 0 balls is 2 strikes is a hard place to be. But yeah, I think if we could get that back elbow up a little bit and move your bat back, you're going to crush these. You're going to crush them. Oh, that wasn't the one. Oh, that was your double. We'll go ahead and see your double. And then, because we're also going to see the running play. Okay. So I'm not sure what happened on the bases, but either way, good hit, good contact, good solid contact, double right out in the middle of left field. Okay. Adonis, I think you're coming around here on third. Yeah. So now, I know it's tough. You got to pick up your coach and see what he says to stop. But look, see how you kind of stop. But now you go. And when you take that long, you're gonna be like, then you just kind of slow down. You're kind of caught in the middle here too. Like, and since you're starting running, right? Like you're coming from a stop. You have to stop, and he's already running. He's gonna run you down every time if you're not running. You know what I mean? So no big deal. But either commit to going right away, or commit to stopping. Because if you get in the middle, like if you're running hard all the way, like you just keep running. Let's look, running, safe. But because you stopped there, it kind of got in the way. All right, Maverick. Let's see where your balls go. Kind of. You had an interesting at bat here. Little high and outside. Okay. Next pitch. Come on. It looked high. I don't know if he called it high or not, but Ooh, that's the one you got hit on. That's right. Okay, this is for everybody. Because I remember I was like, hey, did you get hit? And you're like, just a little. But it doesn't matter. If you get hit, then you got it. Yeah, you see you got hit on the foot. So you take your base. I know you want to hit and everything, but you still get to go to first. All right, Harmon. Harmon's got a good stance. Knees bent, elbows up, ready to go. Takes a good cut at that first one, just a little behind on it. Actually, I think you were a little ahead of it. Follows a good one back. Last pitch here, I think that was a little low. Let's take a look. Go back in time. I think you were just swung at one a little bit low. And this is a good pitcher, guys. He's a good pitcher. He's throwing balls pretty hard. Yeah, you're like ahead of it. Look at that. Yep, you just went ahead of it. I noticed that about you. I noticed that about you is that you have the pitch comes in a little bit too slow and your bat's just a little too fast. So just give it a second. Wait a second, okay? All right, Austin. Let's see here. The wind started to blow this. Okay, there we go. All right, but look, Austin's back in the box. I love that, giving him every opportunity, give him extra time to swing at this pitch, right? First pitch comes in. Where's the ball? Right there. I think it actually took an extra strike there. Okay, let's see. And if you got two strikes on you, right, you got to protect that plate, right? That was outside. All right, I think you got 2 strikes on you here. Yeah, that one's close. Like, oh, that's a ball outside. Okay. Oh. In the last pitch. No, cat, get down. The cat's got a drooling problem. All right. Oh, okay. So look at that. You're just a little, I think, behind it. Just missed it. Good swings, just missed it a little bit. All right, Leander, let's talk about your at-bats. Okay. All right, a few things I like. You're back a little ways. That's good. You can even take another step back if you want. Bend those knees a little bit more. Get that back up a little bit more, or get that bat up a little bit more, right? Now this first pitch comes, look at this. This thing's coming down quick in the dirt. You're not going to hit that, right? Take a good swing at it, but that's like a golf swing. You're not going to hit that unless it's a little bit up. Now you're moving up a little bit. Move yourself back a little ways, and look what your feet are going. Look at that. Took like a half a swing, and your foot's way over here. Get that foot in. Come on, take some good swings. I've seen you take really good cuts. All right. You're going to take 3 balls now, I think. Yeah, a little high. Good eye on the high. Good eye. I think it's this last one that you thought was a strike, but it's only, or you thought was a ball. Okay, yeah, so it's 3 and 2, right? 3 and 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Now watch your feet. Watch your feet here. Watch where your feet go. You think it's inside, so you jump back, right? It's actually right over the plate. That's why you got to call 3 strikes. If you stick in there, like I know you're a little nervous because you just got hit, but just stay in there, and I think you're going to see that's a good pitch, okay? All right, Brandon, you're good. You could step back in the box a little bit if you want. Your good stance. Got your knees could be bent a little bit more, but you got a good stance here. Okay, good eye on that one. Same thing here. Come on, pitcher. Pitchers take forever sometimes. All right. I think that was a strike. Yeah, he kind of backed out of the box a little bit early there. So next pitch. Ooh, that looked good. Yeah, you guys, if it's close like that, you gotta take it, okay? All right. Let's see what's next. I don't remember what's next here. Okay. Oh, same thing, right? Wait a minute. That guy leave early? He just left before it was even thrown. Okay, so this is another place where we lost a run, which is interesting. So they're gonna throw it back to the pitcher, right? This guy realizes that's gonna be way overthrown early, so he just starts running. I don't know if that's entirely legal. I think it is, but yeah, even if you're backing each other up there, I don't know what you could do. All right, same thing. Guy at third, Adonis, you're catching. Goes in the dirt. This guy runs. Leander, you got to get up here and get him, okay? Get up here. But luckily, and we've talked about this, Martin should be moving. He shouldn't be standing there. If the catcher thinks he can get there in time, then do it. And you do. You get there. Try to put your glove down a little bit faster, but you got him. Good job. Way to get there. Yeah, if you could do it, go for it. All right, Alexander. Good job. You can move up a little bit. Looks like a good stance here. I like this. Outside. Next pitch. Okay, good swing. Good eyes. Just missed it a little bit. I think your hand came off there too, otherwise. Let's watch it in. I like how your knees are bent. Looks like you know it. Oh, nice contact. Good job. Now, this, I liked how you ran it out because it was a little bit of contact. It looked like your hand kind of came off, so it made a little bit more weaker contact. And it was also it was a little bit low. But he almost missed it. Like he got it. You can't see down here, but you only got there. You missed it by a step. Another step or two, and you would have got there. So good speed. Good. Always running hard on trying to get to the base on that one. All right. Next is Rune. Okay, Rune. You're too far away from the plate. Get into this plate. I know it's scary. Take another 2 steps in towards this to the plate and bend those knees a little bit. Get ready to swing. Right? That was inside. I don't even think you get anything really good to hit, but you should be ready every single time. See, now, even if that's a strike, there's no way you're going to hit that, right? You got to be ready. Bend those knees, get an athletic stance, get ready to swing. Okay, that was a ball. Can't do anything about it. Same thing. All right, so you walk to first. All right, that brings up Harmon. Okay, so I think Rune's at second on this one. Now, this is something we worked at. Remember, if it's a pop fly and you're on the base and there's less than 2 outs, you got to go like 4 or 5 feet off and wait and see if they catch it or not, right? I think this is the play. Okay, foul ball. And unfortunately, a lot of us only got 1 at bat, so that's okay. All right, foul ball. Ball. Yeah, remember, Rune's at second here. There's, I think, 1 out. Ball. Ball. All right. I think he walked him, didn't he? Yep. He walked him. So that brings up Adonis. Okay. Adonis, you get a good contact here, I think. This is the one where it's up in the air. Yeah, there's 1 out, first and second now. And, okay, in the dirt. Good swing. I'd like to see what happened to that one. He just kind of chopped at it, but not a bad swing. All right, ball in the dirt. This is our last one. Okay, so I think you get good contact here. Yep, hit it. Just went a little bit low down for it. See how your knee's kind of low? You had to go low to catch it. Straight up in the air. Rune should be going like 3 or 4 steps and stopping. Instead, he just keeps running. He got to tag up so he can go to second and get a double play, right? And that's it. So just always remember, if the ball's hit in the air, you don't want to go all the way. You want to take about 3, 4, 5 steps off, check it. If it's caught, you go back. If it's dropped, you start running like heck. But good job today practicing. We will go over some more stuff and like this at the practice tonight. And maybe this Saturday we'll get a little more better results. All right, guys. Thanks. Bye.